I have a gift for you. My third book, The Intentional Design Year, is out, and I want to give you access to read it. To get the digital copy for 1 month for free, go to www.designsuitecourses.com/intentional. Make sure and do the www. Because for some reason, that's the only way it will work. Anyway, this will get you free access to read the book for an entire month. If you love it, you can always go to Amazon and get the whole book plus the prompt journal. Welcome to the Make and Design podcast. I'm Carina Gardner, and I'm going to start today out by talking about some things happening in my companies that I think are important for you to hear. Something that has been drilled into me as I've owned multiple businesses over the years and I've taken on multiple roles is that nothing stays the same. You know, we always want everything to stay the same, but nothing stays the same. And everything I build either leads me down a path that allows me to do something new, or it shows me that that path is no longer feasible and I need to make a change. And this all comes at the cusp of Design Suite, which I have loved and will have its 5th birthday in April, being unaccessible starting March 31st, 2026. So that means that we are enrolling people into Design Suite until March 31st, 2026, and then we are enrolling no one else in it. Why? Because we have so many things down the road. We have about 7 years worth of stuff. If I'm being honest, I have a spreadsheet showing me what's happening over the next 7 years in all of my companies, that it became very clear that our year-long program Design Suite would have its last year in 2026. Now, this has been a really hard thing for me because I love this program. The community that I have gotten from this program, the friendships I've made, my coaches came from there, and it's just been a really beautiful program. I've loved it so much. But just like all good things, it must come to an end. And since it's a year-long program and I wanted to make sure that we were done starting June of 2027, I had to choose a date this year that we would enroll people for, and then we would close enrollment. And just based on all the different metrics I have going on, it made the most sense to be done basically April 1st. So March 31st, we would stop enrolling people in it. We have had several people sign up for it. We are going to have a monumental year. It's my best community builder. Like, we have built an incredible community. I just literally went to dinner the other night with a bunch of Design Suite members who were in town and got caught up with everything they were doing. It was incredible. I love it. I'm going to be visiting Design Suite and university students this year in all the places I'm traveling and going to dinner to meet everybody. It for me has been next level. The types of people who've come into my programs, the integrity, the excitement, it just has been mind-blowing. I've loved it so much. I mean, just really so much. And so because of that, it was a really hard decision to say, hey, I think it's time to be done with Design Suite. And really dig fully into the university. You know, a lot of times I've been seeing on the internet people closing their programs or closing their courses, and they're not telling us what's new. You guys know what's happening. I've been very transparent about it. We built Design Suite as a professional development program to really help designers learn how to build businesses. Through that process, we ended up, the first couple of years, we really only trained designers. We didn't really have a lot of non-designers come into the program. The last 3 years, we've had tons of non-designers come into the program, and we've had to teach them design on top of teaching them business. And it has been very eye-opening and opened a lot of new doors for us, which led us to building the university, which has step-by-step curriculum to help people not only become designers, but to build design businesses, which I'm so proud of. It's something I don't know of another university being able to say that they do. And as we have been going through the process of being a university, which is licensing, working with states, following federal and state mandates. There's a lot involved here. I'm so proud of the progress and the places that we are going. We're doing some amazing things. And while a lot of what I do is actually pretty invisible, policy writing and so forth, what we're doing with our students is very transparent. And that is helping them really build product-based businesses that designers would love to have. And we've been trying really hard about putting more and more of that all over the UAD.education website, trying to add more information there so that people are excited about it and seeing all the cool things that are going on there, and just doing our best to get the information out there. So because of that, we've had to make some changes. And one of those big changes, as I sat down with people in October at meetings for the university, became very clear that based on the growth of the university and where we're headed, right now we offer a Master's of Arts degree, a Master's of Fine Arts degree, and an undergraduate design certificate. And as we move forward, as I know things will change, there just will not be space in my life to be a CEO and president of 2 companies of this size. It's just impossible. I thought it was crazy. A few years back, I was part of a mastermind, and I heard a CEO of a company tell us that she closed one 7-figure business for her other 7-figure business to grow it to an 8-figure business. And it blew my mind. I was like, why would anyone close a 7-figure business for this? But it's been the first time that I've sat down in that same chair and been like, oh my gosh, I am having to make that exact decision. I can do both and stay at the level we're at right now, or I can choose one of these beautiful entities and really go all in, do something really, really next level. And when it came down to it, when I realized I had to make that decision, I was heartbroken because Design Suite's community has been such an amazing thing for me. I've made so many great friendships in it. But my realization that letting this go in 2027, and once again, we're going to be keeping it open until June of 2027, is just the next right step in the evolution of design business education. That we've got to make these steps to get people where they really want to be. As we've been testing, we've been taking care of a lot of documentation of what students are doing, how much money they're making, what results they're producing at the university, and we're able to track it in a way that we can't in Design Suite because everybody's on a very set curriculum. And because of that, I'm going to tell you that as we work towards, and we're not going to do it quite yet, but we want a few more classes to go through. As we work through showing those results, I want you to know it has become very obvious to me that in integrity to help designers build or new creatives build amazing businesses, that we are very dedicated to making sure that happens at the university. And so it's kind of the step up that is going to take our designers to the next level. And if you don't know anything about the University of Arts and Design, go check it out at uad.education. I'm going to be coming out with more content, more information. Not that we haven't told people a lot about it, but we really haven't been visible about it because Design Suite has been such a huge entity. And because of that, we haven't talked as much about the University of Arts and Design. And you're going to see that switch over here as I tell you more and more about what we're doing, results that we are getting, because it is very much a results-driven university. So it's been very exciting to watch. And I think those of you who are interested in it should go check it out. We are right now only in 19 states, so that I know that is a holdback for many of you, and I'm sorry about that, but it should be a very nice green flag for you to see that we are following state protocols to make sure that we're doing everything right as a university, that we are being careful about who we let in. So now, all of that to say, Design Suite is ending March 31st. And the reason we've kept it open as long as we have is partially because we are only in 19 states. And some of you are looking to get started now. And because Design Suite is a year-long program, and because it has lifetime access to coursework that I've done, it's got community, it's got, just some really phenomenal things. We meet every single week. We chat on Talk Marco Polo every day. It's got some phenomenal things about it. I have kept it open this long. And I would highly recommend, if you're like, I just want to see what the hype is all about, last chance, guys. Last chance here over the next, 6 weeks or less. Come to a design boot camp. Now, design boot camp is no longer live, you guys. So I did the last one in January. So it is a replay situation, which is awesome because you have access to it until we close in 4 weeks or so. So you can go watch one of them. And then you're going to see a switchover. We'll still probably do design boot camp, but it will not lead you to a Design Suite product. You won't be able to come in. We may have a few other smaller type items that you can look into, but we're going to highly suggest people look at the university as they're moving forward. So we're really excited for what's coming. I know it's like crazy. I can't even tell you guys all the things that are coming, but just know that they have been in play for a long time, that there is a 7-year plan right now in play that's been laid out as we are working through all the things. I think that should give you a lot of comfort in I think coursework or classes online, I feel like they come and go, right? You see this all the time. You see a founder. I actually just saw Amy Porterfield say she's closing her digital course. I saw Jenna Kutcher say she's closing her podcast. And when you start seeing that, and especially in droves, you know that there's something wrong, right? And that's because I really feel strongly that people are recognizing that traditional education and AI, the onset of AI, is changing things, right? And traditional education also is having to change and make some really big transformations in order to keep up with this new and evolving world we live in. And so because of that, I think people still value degrees. I've been very surprised by it, but ironically, I have multiple degrees. And when some of my designers said, yeah, the only reason their husbands felt great about them joining Design Suite was because I had a doctorate, because I did teach, and because I've done research, that really resonated with me. And it made me realize that people still appreciate credentials, because when we live in this world where there aren't as many credentials, how do you trust that people are trying to do the right things and they're going to give you the education and information that you need? You don't. And so credentials, whether it's owning your own business, whether it's working in corporations that make sense, whether it's getting the right degrees, all of those things really matter. And it's just kind of the start of me thinking about where we're headed as a university and how we're going to adapt to this new world that we're living in. Because make no mistake, it is changing. And we have done things to make sure that we can evolve quickly with the tide. And that means you'll see this as our faculty is very, what's the word I want to use? Flexible, I think is the word. Adaptable. And I myself am very adaptable, because when I see that business has changed, I change for everyone. I'm like, the education has to change for everyone. And as an online university, we have the ability to do that. We can quickly make focus changes so that our designers can make businesses that make a lot of sense. And we can make those transformations rather quickly, which is pretty amazing, especially as we see them coming and as we're teaching in this world where things are changing really quickly. And so I feel really grateful that we have been able to be an online space, university, that we have the ability to change with market demands. And I feel really lucky that I've been able to spend the last 5 years learning and working with many of you in Design Suite and building that up. It has been a grieving process for me to realize that I'm going to have to close one thing to, open the door to something even more magnificent. And even though you guys have seen that we started the university, believe me, you have not seen anything yet. Because the thing about owning a university is everything must be approved and that there are timelines for everything. So don't you worry. Keep your eyes here. My podcasts aren't going away. If anything, we were doing more in our podcasting. I'm adding to my podcasting. I'm adding to my coursework. We have new and interesting things coming out. I've been teaching new courses, especially to my upperclassmen at the university. And lots of good new stuff coming. And every time you see something new, you might think, oh, that's it. There's more, guys. There is so much more. And I can't wait to tell you more about that. So stay tuned. Know that change is inevitable, but with change becomes a new version of ourselves, right? For me to go through this change has been transformation that I wasn't expecting. I had no idea that, even 3 years ago, someone said, oh, you're going to own a university. I'd be like, that's silly. That seems like a lot of work. As it turns out, it's not silly, but it is a lot of work. Work worth doing is what I will say. So I really hope that some of you find your way into Design Suite. Design Suite, if you come into the Design Bootcamp, you can hear some of the benefits the Design Suite members get for going to the university, should you decide to make that choice in the future. And you guys get a set of things that I think is extremely useful to you that we can't do at the university. So I think coming and taking advantage of this last year is going to be incredible. I'm so excited for those of you who are going to join me. You can join a Design Bootcamp replay right now and get immediate access at designsuitecourses.com/Design Bootcamp. Oh man, you guys, so many good things coming. Thank you for being here and being a part of it, because it is going to be amazing. And I love so many of you who have joined me for this journey to see what I'm up to. It's been incredible. Just incredible. And I can't thank you guys enough for being a part of it. So many of you have been cheerleading me in it. So many of you became students. Many of you became members of Design Suite, so you can get the inside scoop. And I've just watched so many of you flourish, thrive, build your own businesses, start making money, become profitable, figure things out, get to next level, get a fabric collection with a manufacturer. I've seen all sorts of things. It's been insane. And I feel so grateful to have been a part of it. And I hope to continue to be a part of it. It just might be in this new format as a university president and founder. So come check out Design Bootcamp. Come join us for this final incredible year. It's, by the way, I'm just going to say, part of the reason it's incredible is because I'm designing again. And because I'm designing again, I'm like, oh man, I got to show you guys how to do this and this and this and this. And also, oh my gosh, could we get, a little bit in front of the market if we did some of these other cool technical things. So it's been really fun to share my process and show people what I'm doing, how I batch, how I get in front of things. It's been just super duper fun. And so Design Suite is the main one that's benefiting from that, because I'm really not doing that over at the university. Of course, the information that, I'm learning ends up in our curriculum, but to see it in real life, in real time, it's kind of next level and a little bit crazy. So I hope those of you who are a part of it right now are really enjoying it. So keep on doing the hard work, guys. It's an amazing space to be in. AI is only making it more interesting to be in this space. I feel like the ones who are really doing it right are growing and learning and becoming better, making more money than those who are not, which has been pretty incredible to see. So keep up the amazing work, and I will see you guys soon.
Want to hang out more? Go to designsuitecourses.com/free to get our weekly freebies and patterns, die cut files, and more. Can't wait to see you there.